Harper Cooper here, bringing you breaking news, just steps from the Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. Strap in, because the Supreme Court just dropped a 6-3 bombshell on Friday, June 27, 2025, and it's a doozy. As of this very day, a majority of states can tell babies' mothers, born within their borders, "Nice try, but no citizenship for your baby." All thanks to the court's decision to slap down nationwide injunctions and give Trump's executive order to gut birthright citizenship a free pass to wreak havoc.
And thanks to this decision, we can now promptly file to proceed with numerous policies that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis. And some of the cases we're talking about would be ending birthright citizenship, which now comes to the fore. That was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for people trying to scam the system and come into the country on a vacation. This was, in fact, it was the same date, the exact same date, the end of the Civil War. It was meant for the babies of slaves, and it's so clean and so obvious. But this lets us go there and finally win that case, because hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country under birthright citizenship, and it wasn't meant for that reason. It was meant for the babies of slaves.
The 14th Amendment? Apparently, it's more of a suggestion now. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, scribbling for the majority with the smugness of a cat knocking your coffee mug off the table, declared that federal judges have been getting too big for their britches with these universal injunctions. "Courts aren't the executive branch's babysitter," she quipped, conveniently ignoring that Trump's team is out here treating the Constitution like a coloring book. The court didn't bother touching the question of whether this citizenship-stripping stunt is constitutional, because why deal with the hard stuff? So, effective today, most states can slam the door on newborns' citizenship. No questions asked. The Trump administration has 30 days to churn out public guidance on how to implement this fresh slice of dystopia, which is just a fancy way of saying they'll keep the chaos train rolling. Meanwhile, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, in a dissent that could have set the courtroom ablaze, tore into the majority for abandoning their duty to uphold the rule of law. Sotomayor expressed strong disapproval of the ruling in her dissent, calling it a travesty for the rule of law, and arguing that the court abdicates its vital role. She also stated that the decision was nothing less than an open invitation for the government to bypass the Constitution. She also characterized the majority's decision as shameful and called her conservative colleagues complicit in ruling in the favor of the Trump administration. So, here we are, on a day when a baby born in most states can be denied the birthright citizenship that's been a pillar of America for over 150 years. The Supreme Court's wiping its hands clean, Trump's probably popping grape juice champagne, and the liberal justices are left screaming into the void. Welcome to the new normal, where the Constitution's just a punching bag for the powerful. Well, as much as I would like to speak more on this breaking news, I need to take a step back. Please take care of each other and know there are more Americans that do not support this absolute fuckery.